think glam decor is fine. Like, it's cool, you know, but I just kind of grew out of it, and
it's just not something I want to engage in. That's all. To each his own. If they love it, I don't. And that's just it.
What's up, everybody? My name is Andrea. If you're new here, and if you are, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. And to my OG subscribers, thanks for tuning back in, and welcome back to another video. Ever since I started filming in my bedroom, I found myself really distracted while I'm editing the video, because I'm like looking in the background at what my bedroom looks like. It's come so far, and I'm so proud of it. I've also had people reach out and be like, hey, can we get a room tour? And if you're tuned in now, I'm sure you're interested as well. So today is the day for my updated bedroom refresh. My updated bedroom tour. Now this is going to be my second bedroom refresh. My first one was really extreme. I was transitioning from very glam decor to a more Belgian modern style. And yeah, now before y'all jump on me, because I can see the comments now, I think glam decor is fine. Like, it's cool, you know, but I just kind of grew out of it, and
it's just not something I want to engage in. That's all. To each his own. If they love it, I don't. And that's just it.
Just kind of been there, done that, you know. Now with that being said, I do have a few pieces still in my bedroom that are considered glam, but not like over the top. You know what I mean? So yeah, my last refresh was a great start, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. I tend to like more gender neutral spaces. Like, I don't want you to come in and be like, oh yeah, woman lives here. I kind of want it to be androgynous, not overly feminine, not overly masculine. It's like, I don't want to put like a stamp of woman's decor or man's decor. I just want you to feel like whoever designed this space, they have taste. I've always been really drawn to really cozy and inviting spaces. Think Zara Home meets Restoration Hardware. So this is what I wanted to bring into my bedroom. And I think I nailed it. Like, I love it here. So let's start with the bed. Okay, so in my perfect world, I would have either Venetian plaster or lime painted walls in a moody color with just all white bedding. I just love the way those spaces look, but I'm in a rental, so it's not happening up in here.
Not up in here!
Not up in here!
Oh. Like the whole having to paint it over again when it's time to move, I can't get jiggy with that. So I had to be kind of creative with how I use colors and textures in different places to kind of bring that dream to reality, if you will. So starting with my actual bed, I've had this for years, and if you caught my last refresh video, it was a complete transformation. I have fallen in love with just sleek, minimal, clean, upholstered beds, just something very muted, and you can dress up the bed with your linens and your pillows. And the one I really fell in love with was at Restoration Hardware, but $3,000? No. I just thought it was silly to buy a whole nother bed, especially at that price when I had a perfectly good one here in my bedroom. So I got rid of the nail heads and literally got a $17 tablecloth, draped it over, stapled it, and got the look for less. And that, my friends, is talent. Okay, maybe it's more resourceful than talent, but I just love how it looks, and it kind of blends into the paint color, so it's even more minimal. So good. Okay, so moving right along onto my bedding, my linens. In the back, I have my silk pillows, my pillows with silk pillowcases on them. We all know how important that is for the skin and the hair. So these are my every night pillows. They always stay on the bed. In front of those, I have these pillows that I covered in these pillowcases that I got from Zara Home during the sale. My bed used to be all white with just this green blanket, and it was cute, you know, it was cute. but it was missing something. I was missing that cozy element. I needed some dimension and some depth. So I thought this would be perfect. I love the brown mocha color that it is, and these are in linen, so they add an even better, I just love the quality of it, and it just really elevated the bed, and it's exactly what I was looking for. They do shed a little bit, but that should go away with a few more washes. In front of those pillows, I have these that I got from Target for $6. Yeah, you heard me. $6. Like the number after 5 before 7. That's the deal I got on these. I think they were originally about $22 a piece, but by chance I caught them on a good day at Target and they were on clearance. So I got 2 of these and I added them here in the front just to give a little bit more of a, like a different shape, because everything is so linear. So adding these round pillows. Man, I got this adding these round pillows really set it off to me, and I just love how muted they are. They're not like linen or anything, but they really give that feel. So yeah, love those. In front of that layer of pillows, we have this one. I still have the tags on this. I don't sleep with this or anything, so the tags have just kind of stayed there. But I have this Sherpa pillow. It's by Calvin Klein. I found it at HomeGoods. Shared it with you guys in a haul, and I just love it. The texture on this is so good. It looks like little poops, and I'm obsessed with it. So that sits here in the front just to give more of a cream to my already white duvet. So kind of offset the white so it's not so in your face. And then in front of that, I have this little baby. It still has a tag on this one too. Just ignore that. I have this little baby. I got this pillow cover from Zara Home and just got one of the pillows that I've had before and stuffed it in here. I just love the texture on this. I love the color. It's kind of like a brownish gray, and again, it makes it feel really cozy, really good quality. And yeah, so he sits in front whenever I make up my bed, which isn't that often. I did it just for you guys today. Okay, that is it for the pillows. Now we're gonna get into my blankets. My duvet cover is actually from Amazon. It's white, it's linen. It was a little expensive. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. It was like $145 for a queen size, but I really needed it. I've been wanting some white bedding for a really long time, and I just used my old comforter. I didn't buy like a duvet insert or anything. I just, you know, being money savvy at the time. Using what I had, I just used my comforter as a duvet insert, and it really gives that fluffy feel. So yeah, I got that on Amazon. On top of that, I have this gorgeous Zara blanket I found on Poshmark for $30. Like, I could not believe how cheap I got it for. It was brand new with the tags. It's a queen size, and I got it for a steal. So I had that here to kind of play off this boucle blanket, this boucle pillow right here, and the, oh my gosh, you see what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see this, but those pillows are like shedding really bad. But moving right along, it plays really well off these pillows back here to kind of tie it all in. On top of that, I have this blanket. Now, backstory, I really love a plant in a room, but low-key, I be killing them. Like, I don't know what happens. They'll be doing good for months, and then it seems like overnight they just die. So I don't have any plants in here, but I really wanted to bring a green element. You guys saw in my last refresh, I had some green in here as well. I just think green, it just signifies, you know, growth, health, wealth, all the things good. So I needed some green in here. So I found this mohair blanket at HomeGoods. It has little fringes here on the sides, and I thought this would be perfect in here. Looking at this color combo now, it is giving very much Mother Nature, earth.
Dirt and grass.
But I love it. It looks so good. And then here in the corner, I just have this H&M blanket I got from H&M Home. It's very inexpensive. I literally own like 5 of these. They're only like $17. They're great for crafts if you want to cover something in a boucle fabric, because fabric can be up there in price. So I do plan on you know, using a few of them for some projects. But I just love how that looks over there, very effortless, and it ties in some of the beiges that I have in the room on my bed. So yeah, that's my bed. Let's move on to curtains. Oh no, actually, let's not. Let's move on to the nightstands since they're on the side of the bed. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this nightstand. This is on my side of the bed. The nightstands were upcycles. They were very glam. Got them from Ross a long time ago. All I did was paint the sides black and added some different hardware. These knobs came from H&M Home, just marble, really muted, and love how they play off the linen on the front. These nightstands do have mirrored tops. So I know I said I grew out of glam.
But that's what you said! But you said!
But I also said I have a few pieces in here that are still considered glam. So I wanted to keep my nightstands, one, because it was cheaper. Hello. Two, because I haven't really found anything I like better. Like, nothing really worth my money that'll fit the space better. And three, because I fell in love with the fronts of these. Like I said before, I love linen. Clearly, I'm wearing a linen blazer. There's linen everywhere around me. And I just thought they were really cute. So I upcycled these. Very cheap. Project cost no more than like $20. So yeah. And I actually really don't mind the mirrored tops on the nightstands because they really reflect light and make the place brighter, especially when it's like really clean. Like after I clean them with glass cleaner, it looks so good, so clean. This little black thing over here is my space heater. I keep it over here because I get cold. Yeah, just ignore that. Actually, let me move it because it's messing up the whole. Okay, that's better. So on top of my nightstands, like I told you guys, I brought some green in here. So I added the blanket and I added some green marble in this space. I have this green marble tray that I found at Home Goods, $10, and it's solid marble. Couldn't beat it. Inside I just have, like, you know, typical TV remote, candle wick trimmer, snuffer, nail file, lipstick.
You want some lip chap?
Chapstick. I always keep that over here just to make sure my lips never get dry. And then I just added these small little designer books, Chanel and Dior, in there just to add a little bit of a touch. And then I found this candle at Home Goods actually, and I thought it would be perfect in here. The green really plays off of the marble in my blanket very well, and the label isn't your typical like adhesive like sticker. It's actually brass. And it says eucalyptus on it, which is one of my favorite scents. Smells so good, so fresh, and just the aesthetic of it, on top of it being my favorite scent, was a no-brainer for me. It was only $15. So I got that. So that sits there. Let me take you to the other side where the other nightstand is. So here we are on the other side of the room. I love that these nightstands aren't matchy-matchy. Like, they're the same aesthetic but different shapes. The other one has a very wide door on the bottom of it, and this one just has like a little small side drawer. I did the same thing, painted it black, added the marble knob, and you still get the linen on the front. Love that. And in general, I don't like things to be identical twins. I like them to be like sisters or cousins. So because the nightstands are different in shape, I wanted to play off that as well. And I have the same kind of concept on top, but not the exact same decor. You know what I mean? So I have the green marble tray over there on the other side, but over here I have this green marble pyramid that I found on Amazon. I think it was like $30. It's from the shop Bloomingville. Love this. It's so nice. Adds a different shape. So I get my green marble over here, my green, just adding green in here. And then I added this book. This one's bigger than the other, but it's a designer book as well. It's Christian Dior. Found this at Home Goods a couple of days ago actually. It was only $20. I think you can get it on Amazon for like $23. But yeah, love that. Now let's get into the showstoppers, because I don't know about y'all, but when I'm editing my video, these lamps always catch my eye. They're just my babies. So I made a whole video on how I upcycled them, how I redid them, so I won't get in too much detail about them, but I just love them. I can't say enough about them. They just really were everything I wanted them to be. The only thing I bought were the lamp hearts and the lampshades, and I'm not gonna lie, the lampshades were a little expensive. I got them on sale for $60 at Wayfair, and I just feel like the extreme like empire shape got me. I just love how dramatic they are, and they're still subtle at the same time. So I wanted this to be a statement but still muted, so I kept everything very cohesive. I just brought the plaster and the lime paint all the way up, and I'm just so in love with them. They look so good. And then behind them on either side, of course, I have these mirrors. These are also considered glam, of course, but they also give me a Restoration Hardware feel. I have seen mirrors like this at Restoration Hardware, and again, I haven't found anything I love better. I actually have a matching floor mirror to these on the side of the room that, you know, I check myself out. I've had these mirrors for a very long time, and they just look so good. I really think it's important to have mirrors, if you don't have windows on the side of the bed, to do mirrors because they reflect light and make the space feel bigger. I haven't changed the curtains. I'm still obsessed with them. In case you missed the last video, I just have these Belgian linen, 100% Belgian linen curtains that I found at Home Goods. Really good price, couldn't beat it. They're just this amazing, yummy, perfectly neutral beige linen curtain that I love, and I keep those on the side. And I layered actually some linen look. The white ones aren't pure linen. I got those on Amazon, but I wanted something kind of sheer to kind of layer with them to filter out the light a little bit, but not necessarily block it. So if I want less light, I'll pull the beige curtain out towards this way. If I want the light to be a little filtered, like if I'm sitting on my bed and I still want some light in here, but I don't want the sun rays like beating me in my face, I'll pull back the sheer one, and it just looks so good. I love how the layers look and just the aesthetic it gives the whole room. I did curtain rings on the top instead of just putting the curtain on the rod because I'm a little extra and I like the extra character. And then behind me I have these paintings. I really wanted something that brought an old feel, that kind of worn, you know, not necessarily modern and new. So I found these at Home Goods. They're only $16.99 a piece, and I love the character it brings to space. On the inside, I actually did these paintings myself. I just took some black and white paint and some spackling, added some texture, and I purposely made these abstract and modern to juxtapose how old the frames look. And I'm obsessed with the outcome, like how this whole thing came together. Below the paintings, I just have this bench that I sat here. I've had this for like years, and I didn't want to get rid of it. Perfectly good bench, and it actually sits perfectly underneath the windowsill, and it's the perfect length, so love that here. On top of that, I just have these round Sherpa pillows I found at Home Goods. Love the round element. I really wanted to bring some more texture and to play off the pillows I have on my bed, the round pillows I have on my bed, so I just sat 2 of these here. Love that. And then I added the green marble again on this side. This is a C table from Home Goods. Got it on clearance. $32. A steal. Couldn't leave it in the store. And it's a real green marble here on the top. And I love how the base is patinaed. Like, it looks very antique-ish, and I just love that about it. And then on top of the C table, I'll usually do a candle or my Vitruvi diffuser. I'm actually diffusing today, and I'm using Love Affair by Aromatech and Eucalyptus. The most amazing combo. If you like the Baccarat, that's the school thing, isn't it? Baccarat perfume, you will love. Love Affair is very romantic, a little sweet. I add the eucalyptus to bring that minty feel to it, and I'm telling you, it's the most amazing combo. Fresh and clean and just sexy. All that in one. And I just have this little rose quartz crystal back here on here. I'm not really a crystallist. Is that a word? I'm not big on like crystals and crystal energy and charging them and everything. I just thought it was pretty, and I honestly keep it here to remind me that I have a lot of love in my life. Just times where you feel down, you know, we're all human, we have those days. And yeah, so she just sits right here, and because it's pink, like bright pink, it's a great reminder on those days. So yeah, that's this side, and let's get into the part that I see the most in this room because it's opposite my bed and the TV's over here. So Leg up. Okay, so hopefully this angle is good. This is why it took me so long to do this video, because figuring out the angles is kind of tricky. But let's start over here in the corner. I have this pedestal that I found on Facebook Marketplace. I actually got a pair, so I got 2 of them. The other one is in my living room. Got both of them for $40, and not $40 a piece. $40 in total, so $20 a piece. And I just love the wood element it brings in here, and the size. I couldn't beat it. Y'all know pedestals are very expensive. Like, I got a plain black one that's a little bit shorter than this, and I paid $200 for it.
You crazy as hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna claim temporary insanity on that one. But I just love how that looks on here. On top of that, I just have this woven basket that I've shared with you guys before. This is actually gonna be going in my other room when I get that together, but for now, it's a placeholder, very temporary, but I just love how Zara Home-esque it made this place to look with the wood on wood. It just really warms it up over there. And then we have the showstopper. This is one of my best thrifted finds. It's this travertine console table I found on Marketplace, and it was only $300. Yes, I had to get it. It goes for thousands online, so it was the best deal. I was going to get a dresser to go in here because honestly I need the storage. I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to like clothes and stuff. But then I was like, let's get a statement piece in here and make the other room kind of more my closet. So she lives here, never getting rid of her. Well, I might for the right price. But I don't plan on getting rid of her anytime soon. And on top, I just kind of dressed it up with a few of my favorite things. If you've been here for a while, you follow me on Instagram, you guys know I'm obsessed with coffee table books and marble. Like, even if you've seen a couple of my videos, I pretty much have marble in almost all of my hauls, and I actually dedicated a video for some of my favorite coffee table books. I do kind of want to get back into that though, because I have a really good library collection. That's what I'm looking for. I have a really good collection of coffee table books, and I think it's important for you to know what you're buying before you buy it. So I am going to get more into my Shook by the Book series. Just stay tuned for that. But on this side, I just have my Fendi book. This is actually really hard to find nowadays. If you look online, it's like $400 to $500. I haven't been able to find a good price on this since I got it. I got it from Marshall's well over 7 years ago for only $60. And it's just this Fendi baguette book, and it just has, you know, pictures of Fendi bags on the inside. Really good size. And I love the aesthetic on the outside. It's like this linen cover, black text, all things chic. So she sits over here. And then on top of her, I just have these green marble coasters. I just thought they would be cute stacked up here. Add some height, a different shape, and of course green marble, which is a recurring theme here in the bedroom. So they sit here in the corner, and whenever I need it for a drink or anything, I don't have to go all the way to the kitchen. Very important. In the middle, I have this stack of books, and like I said, I'll get more into my collection and what the books are. But on top, I just have this Timeless Living. This one is Portraits of Home Portraits of Home by Disc Interiors, or by what? Portraits of Home. And then I have my Versace book here on the bottom, and I just love how this whole little group is kind of grouping in all the colors I have in my bedroom. It's just amazing. Tops it off with, of course, a marble sphere. You guys know I'm obsessed. I found this at Home Goods a long time ago. On this side, we have a different group. So if you notice, there are 3 groups, which is, in the design world, is called the rule of 3. Very pleasing to the eye. Just a tip.
That's what she said.
It is hot. On this side, of course, I started with a coffee table book. This is just the Homemaker's book. I love that it's black, and it's actually a really good book. I actually featured this in my first Shook by the Book video. I'll link it down for you below so you can check that video out. On top of that, I added this huge green marble sculpture that I found at Ross for $25, and I just had to have it. It's very substantial, very solid, and the price, couldn't beat it. So everything in here is just kind of cohesive with the rest of the room. Behind here, I have this painting that I did. Honestly, this doesn't serve any purpose except hiding my cord from my TV because I hate looking at it, but I don't want to pay to get it hidden the right way. So I just kind of slid this, picture frame over the cord so you can't see it. And then, what would a room be without a naked lady?
Not a damn thing!
Nothing. So I just have her, she's sitting here in my last bedroom refresh. She was actually on the wall, but I kind of vetoed that idea. It just didn't seem safe. So I brought her here and she's just stunning. She just stands very beautifully and she's just inspiration to keep working out. So a lot of my stuff is very intentional and strategic. So when I'm laying in bed and I want a snack and I haven't worked out for the day, I see her and I'm like, Andrea, get up. And yeah, it kind of works actually. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does, but I just love it right there, and it really warms up this whole group because it's very black and white otherwise. Yeah. And then down here, I just have this bench that I found at Home Goods. It was a great price. It was only, I think, like $130, and it really reminded me of this couch I had seen on Pinterest that I thought was really, really cool, but really, really pricey. So it kind of looks like they sliced a piece of that off and gave it to me. That really is just there to hold my pillows and my clothes at the end of the day, so they don't end up on the floor. Okay guys, that is it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in and spending some time with me. Like I said, this took a while to film and get together because I feel like on camera, it just doesn't do my room justice and it really pisses me off. But I think we did okay. I think we got the point across. Let me know if you guys have any questions about anything that was in here. I know I do a lot of hauls and it's great to see all the pieces I buy, but I feel like I'm doing you guys a disservice if I don't show you what I do with the pieces. So I'm trying to be a little bit more interactive and engage you guys a little bit more. So hopefully you enjoyed the tour. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't. Take care of yourselves, those around you, and your mental health. And I will see you guys in my next video. But until then, peace out.